Alright, I came back because I felt bad. Just a little bit, but, to give you some hope in this Fngr tomorrow, because I really do see this thing playing out pretty nice. So, here's something I want to do first. So, I'm just going to draw and then talk. So, if you don't want to hear that, probably want to leave now. Okay, I see something like this. Scenario 1. Something like this. Scenario 2. Alright, so, alright, scenario 1, for whatever I think is about to come out. This right here, typically you need 1, 2, 3 hits before you break out. So this would technically, I'd say if it did go up and break, you could say that it qualifies, but you may see another retest of 464. Okay, before it goes up. So I prefer, if it's going to happen, for it to all be done tomorrow. Okay. Um, Another thing that I see is this is straight channel. Okay, so instead of it respecting this back here, just this channel, which in that case you fall from there, you go to around 350, come back, boom. And the goal would be to break this top one. For both of these, the goal is to break the top one, or it can break the bottom. And if it breaks the bottom, of course, that's gonna be another update because this is not a normal play at all. Which is why I wanted to pick it to draw it for you guys to make you feel better about today. Okay, because these levels coming up that I want to watch out for, like I mentioned earlier, 630, about 617, right? $6, 625 to that mark. Okay, because if we get out of there, we get a clean shot up to here in the sevens. Okay, we break the sevens. Like I said, the next level to watch would be right here at 803. And that is because I actually, oh, it just zooms out to the north. Okay, pretty sure that was a minute. I think this whole thing is in like a giant cup and handle, and that's just a bullish chart pattern. But you'll get to see the cup right here once it gets filled up. This could technically qualify for the cup and handle, and maybe it's just this part right here, all of this that is trying to break out of. But there's manipulation in here, and like I said, just like the other one, these charts, take them always with a grain of salt, but for this situation entirely, yeah, I would. But here's the thing, I don't think this is, looking at it now, I don't think you're gonna get a 1, 2, or even a 1 down here and then back up. I don't think you're gonna get that. This looks like this right here. They look the same, but different drawn out times. Let's see. 627, 628, 629, 630, 631, 703. So how many days is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So about 6, 7 trading days before 6, 7, 8. 8 days before it started to come back up here. 8 days is how long this process lasted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is 16. So this would be 2 times, right? It lasted 2 times longer than it did down here. And since this thing operates on algos, one second. Excuse me. Since this thing operates on algos, I think you're getting an algo going right here. So some people could think, oh, that means the move is going to be twice as strong. I mean, sure, you can get any conclusion from that. I'm just trying to make something out of nothing and get a pattern out of here. And I think that that is the pattern that we're going to get. So 437 up to 7. That's pretty much 75% move. So 75% move from here, like $4 or $5. So $11 or $12 mark, which is interesting because that's what I have drawn for. No, it goes way higher than that once we actually get out of this cup and handle. It's interesting. So watch for that. But yeah, this looks like this, but twice as long. Okay, so I think you're about to get another explosive move, just like this one. And I mean, we already have some, I think, 4 or 5 options right now for Fngr. 10, 14, $7 price targets or strikes, you could say, on those. Um, but there's a reason why I'm talking to you about this one in particular for today, is because, like I said, I see it trading differently. Tup still has a ways to go before it trades like that. Tup is a different monster. It's like I said, I don't have as much research on it as I do Fngr. Tup was just, I saw the play running, analyzed it for about 4 days, and went from there. But it trades differently. Okay, so it's more of a setup, like I talked about before. That, I still see it's possible that it can go to weird numbers and before it gets brought back down, but it looks set up. It trades like that. Out of nowhere, you go from 60 cents all the way up to $5, $6. Yeah, that's something that they do to shake people out. If they have money, that's what they do to try to shake people out. Um, the short is nothing like in this stock right here. In this stock right here, they won't. You would think if this stock had a run like Tough had a run, like from 61 cents to where it is now, and you could say that it technically has, because it has, because it was at $1 and it went up to $7. But before people started pushing that, and do you see this? Okay, do you see this, right? So Tup, this will probably be you guys right here, and this is what you're going through right here. So you might have this until Friday, right? Before you have this again. So that's something I'm gonna be watching for, but it's the same thing. And that's why I said this looks like it can still get, if it's not following this pattern, it looks like it can still get something like this. But if you notice this one, where does it have the sell off at, where it's clearly above everything else that it had to deal with? It was free to run. This one up here, it was free to run. So I don't see this drop doesn't happen until after you get over this one. It'd be uncommon if you saw a drop right here. And I don't think that you're going to even get that because the stock is trading differently than it was in the other. Okay. And if you watch them trade, this thing, Fngr walked up today on like less than a million volume, 7%. It was up 14%. It was almost at $6. It was at 5.99 on no volume. You don't need volume for these plays to kick out. If anything, when the volume starts to dry up, that's kind of what you want because when there's no more selling, okay, everything's already bought. When there's no more selling, the people that have to cover, this number is going to run. It's going to run because if there's bids, if there's nothing but asks and there's no bids, the price is going to keep going up. Because if you don't want it for $5, if nobody wants to sell their stuff for $5, it'll go up to the next one: $6, $7, $10, $12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100. That's how they run. And to get to that, you need the shares to dry up. The fact that you see shares, the volume drying up, and this price going up 14.7%, it tells you that it's already in that process. It's already doing the markup. It's just doing it slower. And not only that, but you still have, this is for different players. You have different, because of this one right here, people look at these stocks, Fngr and top, they're crap stocks, man. Fngr, not really, but either way, it's something, when I say, I should use a different word. Let's try unknown to the normal investors, okay? The normal people on Wall Street. They see something like this and they're like, hey, why is it up 75%? I want 5, 10 million shares short right now to try to run it down, and that's how they get caught in this, on top of the big one that's already caught. And that's already choking and bleeding and battered and messed up, man. 5.21, $5, $4 is right when they're in their pain mode. And they hit that before. They did this little tactic. People came in here. Known short sellers come in here. Known garbage short sellers came in here. Boom. Back up. So I'm telling you right now that I see this thing trading differently. It's looking like it's already doing the markup. If it's already doing the markup, just wait till it starts to ramp up, because that's how GameStop happened. Okay, you had the big short, yeah, and then you had the littler shorts in there. Okay, and it's all cool and all fun when there's shares to go around and there's tactics to get around with things and there's money and it's not, if money was free to borrow like it was back in 2020 when rates were at zero, this would all be cool. Rates are now at 5.25. 5.25. It's not cheap. Okay. Not only that, but they don't have money, and you can tell the banks don't have money. I mean, not the firm, but you know, yeah, this moves way different. Trades way different. So let's see what happens. So like I said, the big short is now underwater. It's only a matter of time before it gets out of hand. If this thing goes up to 11, $12, at that point right there, you're gonna get the markup. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get the slow markup is what you're getting right now. Like I can see this stock. Let's see, by Friday, if you continue to get the markup, and there's no games, which there shouldn't be because the company, like I said, just put out that S1. If you get this slow markup, you could probably be at, by Friday, you could be at $10. Friday. And if you're at $10 on Friday, think about it. People are gonna be, who's ever in here right now at $5, it runs up to $10, it's 100% gain. Shares, options, even more lucrative. So, I would expect something weird to happen next week if this thing closes around Friday on $10. It might even happen in after hours on the same day. But yeah, the stock is looking real nice. I think we're actually going to get a move that we've been looking for in GTII in this. Okay, because if this one goes, watch GTII. Okay, because they run together sometimes. But not only that, but the people that whoever cashes up from this, that's where they're going to end up going. and all that buying pressure, I'm going to catch that because this stock is again like 85, 86 cents still, and we're still averaging into it weekly, but it's a monster too. So that's my little extra, info on Fngr and what I see. So, like I said, Tup doesn't look so good tomorrow. We already got the game plan. It might be sideways, choppy trading until Friday, which is cool because you have something else that you can make money with and that you can watch. It's not financial advice. I'm just saying. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.